Hi, my name's Jessie and I work for Evelina London Children and Young People's Community Speech and Language Therapy team. Today I'm going to be talking to you about an approach called colourful semantics, which we can use to help children build their sentences. I'll also be sharing our tip of the week. The first part of the video is for parents and the second part will be for children. Before we get started, our tip of the week is to help your children put sentences together. We recommend that you repeat what your child has said and add a word on. For example, if your child said bird, you might say bird flying. If your child said dog sitting, you might say the dog is sitting on the floor. And this will allow your child to see how they can make their sentences longer and more interesting. Today's session is directed towards children who are in Key Stage 1, but there might be videos on our Facebook page for different age groups, so just keep checking. Okay. Colourful semantics is an approach that we can use to help children build sentences that are grammatically correct, and it also helps children develop their understanding of word meanings. This is done by colour coding different parts of a sentence and always using the same colours. This is a great technique to use for children with language difficulties and children who are visual learners. For this approach, you would usually start by showing a picture and talking about it. So, for example, on this picture, we can see a boy riding a bike. We then introduce to the child this sentence frame that is colour-coded. So, orange being for who, yellow, doing or what doing, and green, what. There are other colours that we can use as children start making longer and more complex sentences, but we're just going to start with these three. So we'll start with who. So who is doing the action in this picture? It is a boy. So the boy. What are they doing? They're riding. And what are they riding? A bike. Now we have the three parts. We can put them together to make the sentence. So the boy is riding the bike. And when you've created these sentences, remember to read through the sentence so they can see how it all forms together. To make it easier, we can also use visuals to make our sentence. This can be really helpful for children who may not know many words or who might struggle to find the words in these activities. So you can prepare two visuals for each part of these sentences, each part of the sentence, one that is correct and the other that would make it a little bit trickier. I have these visuals ready and colour-coded, but you can just draw them out. So I'm just going to stick them here so you can see. So the visuals I've got are the boy, the girl, riding, reading, book, and bike. So start by showing your child the picture and letting them think about who. So talk to them about who is in this picture. Is it a boy or a girl? And then hopefully they'd say, boy. What are they doing? So you would say, are they riding or are they reading in this picture? Let's say riding. They say, what are they riding? A book or a bicycle? So we've made our sentence. The boy is riding the bicycle. Colourful semantics can be also used for older children who can use the sentence frame to help write out sentences, as it reminds them to include the different parts. Okay, so now let's give it a go. So if you want to get your children over, we are going to have a go at trying to make some sentences. So for this, I'm going to use a visual timetable. So I've just simply drawn out what we're going to do. So I've just got a pencil and pen. So if your children are ready, let's get started. Hello, everyone. So we are going to do this today. So first we're going to say hello. Then we're going to make four sentences. Then we're going to say goodbye. So first, let's say hello. So hello, everyone. My name is Jessie. Hello. What's your name? Okay, so our hello is finished. Now it's time to make four sentences. Ooh. And we're going to use our sentence strip to make these sentences. So let's have a look at the picture. What can you see? What can you see? So here we have four children, and we're going to make a sentence about what they're doing. So for the first one, I am going to help. So I'm going to show you the first one. So let's have a look at this one. What can we see? And I'm going to make this first sentence. So what can I see? So who is in this picture? I think that is so is it a boy or a girl? I think in that picture it's a girl. And what? Oh, it's not sticking. There we go. And what is she doing? I think she is climbing. The girl is climbing. And what is she climbing? She is climbing a climbing frame. So I have done the first sentence. The girl is climbing the climbing frame. Okay. Let's see if you can do the next one. And we're going to use our sentence frame to help, okay? So we're now going to look at this one. What can you see there? What is the sentence? So should we do it together? So I'm going to put on some different things to help us, to give us an idea, to give us some clues. Okay, so I've got some clues on here. So let's have a look at the picture one more time. So this one, who is in the picture? Who is in the picture? A boy or a girl? That's right, it's a boy. And what are they doing? What are they doing? Are they catching or painting? That's right, they are catching. And what are they catching? Are they catching a ball or a car? That's right, they're catching the ball. So can you tell me the whole sentence? The boy is catching the ball. The boy is catching the ball. Well done. That's sentence number 2 finished. Now let's have a go at the next one. What can you see here? Let me get my visuals to help us. So we're now going to be looking at this one. This picture here. What's happening in that picture? Let's make a sentence. So, who is in the picture? Who is in that picture? Is it a girl or a boy? It is a girl. And what is she doing? Is she washing or painting? She is washing. And what is she washing? The car or the fence? What is she washing? The car or the fence? She is washing the car. So can you tell us the whole sentence? Let's do it together. The girl is washing the car. Well done. Okay, and so that's number 3 finished. So now let's do our last one. Let me get some clues up, some of our visuals. So now we're looking at this last picture here, this last one. So what is happening in that picture? Can we make a sentence? Who is in that picture? Now they've got a back to us, so it might be a bit of a guess, but let's think. So who is in that picture? Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. And what are they doing? Are they catching or painting? Catching or painting? They are painting. And last one, sorry my drawings are so bad here, but it doesn't matter. And last one, what are they painting? Are they painting a ball or a fence? What are they painting? You're right. A fence. The boy is painting a fence. Right, well done. So that's 4 sentences we've made about our picture. So our sentences have finished. So now it's time to say goodbye. So, goodbye everyone. Thank you for joining our session where we've been making sentences with our colourful semantics. And hopefully see you soon. Okay, so that's the end of our video. And I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll try out some of the activities for colourful semantics. Try and have a go with also using a visual timetable to show your child roughly what you're going to be doing over the course of the day. It doesn't have to be too specific and based on time, so it just helps to have a bit of a routine. If you have any questions or queries, please look at the information on our website, as you might find the questions are answered there, especially about advice in the advice and support section. Our website address is www.evelina.nhs.uk/community speech and language, and you can also find this on our Facebook page. If you can't find the answers you're looking for, you can email our team and somebody will get back to you. Our email address is gst-contactslt@nhs.net. If your child attends a school in Lambeth and Suffolk, you could attend one of our school drop-ins on Wednesday afternoons and talk directly to a speech and language therapist. Ask your school SENCO for more information about this. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be posting the next video next Wednesday. So you can rewatch this video at any time. Thanks. Bye.